And welcome back to third period action here live at the Ray McDonald Sports Arena here in Morinville, Alberta. Opening faceoff has the Trackers back in their own zone. Sting are pressuring the puck. Puck's played behind the goal towards Turner, and Tyler Turner puts it around the boards. Brown can't get that puck out. He puts it back on the stick of Ross. Sting's trying to center the puck. It's up on the net, and it's going to get taken off the net and kept in on the far side. Hatton finds the puck, and he gets back to his feet, and over to the puck is Marcus Rule. Rule tries to push that puck up to Justin Brownlee. Slap shot coming onto the equipment in the shin pads of Ross, and Ross is going to put this one towards the netminder. Netminder will play it, and so icing is waved off. Brown chasing behind the goal. The Sting reversed the flow. It's onto the stick of Rule. Rule's going to shoot. Blocker! And it's off to the far side and cleared by the Sting defensemen as they make their way out through the neutral zone. Brownlee putting some back pressure on the puck, and he's able to get it to the board. Sting control. They center it on the stick of Viens. Viens now has time, and he's going to play it up over the stick of the Sting player. Icing's waved off, and so the Sting now back behind their own goal line. And the Trackers make a change. Puck's into the corner. London's going to try to keep that down low. It's out of the reach of Lee, and the Sting come back out on the far side. They make their way to the middle of the ice, and they work in on Kindrat. Kindrat takes the Sting player out. The puck rolls in on Hatton. He gets the paddle down. We get a stop to play. And so they'll line this one up to the left of the netminder, Landon Hatton. Curtis Lee, Chase London, and Logan Kimmy out on the forward group with Viens and Kindrat on the points. Puck comes towards the middle. Shot, stick save, rebound towards the net, and Landon Hatton makes another save from the slot. Puck comes back out front. It's going to go cross ice. It's to the far circle on the hash marks. Back to the point. Point shot. Stick bends. Lee gets it out to London. Broken stick of the defender of the Sting, and now he's left short-handed. Puck's off a skate of a Sting player towards the goal. It's off the boards, just onto the reach of Kimmy. Kimmy's shot, high shot. Netminder has the puck full in front of him. The Sting clear that down on the ice. This one looks like it should be right on to Hatton, and Hatton has to play it as icing was waved off. Schwantz misfires. He goes back to the puck, gives it back to Turner. Turner now is going to move it up the far side. He comes to the middle of the ice, but not out. Reaching for the puck is Nick Lowen. Backhand into the skates of the defender in front of the net. Schwantz pucks in behind Kimmy now as the Sting try to flip that towards the net. Schwantz trying to play it. He gets it over to Menard. Menard has Kimmy. Puck's intercepted by the Sting. Sting will have to wait till their players are on side. They chip that below the goal line. Going to the puck will be Kyle Schwantz now. Schwantz puts it up the boards. No Tracker players there except Nick Lowen. He'll skate into it and get away from the pressure. He's going to dump that in for Menard to go chase. Menard now going to apply the forecheck, and the puck's going to bounce to Lowen. Lowen gets a quick shot away and gets taken out after he shoots. And the Sting make their way up through the middle. Reaching for it is Florian. Reaching into for it is Menard. And now the Sting is all the way in on Ross. Ross pushes the puck towards the corner. He goes in, takes the check, and puck's down below the goal line. Going towards the puck now will be Connor Kindrat. Kindrat gets taken out. Puck comes back to the near side. Ross gets it around the glass. It bounces to the middle of the ice. Shot comes, and that one's going to be deflected and blocked and go just wide. Kindrat now can't make it settle. Centering pass through the stick of the Sting, and now it's down the other way. And on the forecheck will be Owen Florian. Florian's going to try to force the netminder to play it, and he does. It's off the skate of the Sting player, and it's out of the reach of Brownlee. Puck's all the way through the neutral zone as the Sting come in on Kindrat. They stop up and delay. Puck's centered. It's in behind over the head of Rule. Connor Brown skates into it. Centering pass going to go cross ice. D-man's going to jump in on the puck, and Brownlee can't get it towards the goal. Down below the goal line, the Sting have two players controlling the puck. Over to the puck comes Kindrat, and this one's going to make its way out as the Sting can't connect in the middle of the ice, and they're in the neutral zone now. They circle back towards their own blue line. They're going to chip that one in on Ross. Ross is going to have some pressure on him. He tries to backhand it out towards Connor Brown, intercepted by the Sting at the point. Shot forms, deflects, and goes wide into the far corner. Sting collected off the boards. They center it. It's off the skates of Kindrat. Kindrat can't handle. Ross searches for the puck. Sting's still there. And Hatton can't get to the post and seal it off as the Sting poke it in from behind the net. And we have ourselves a tie game. At about 15:55, Sting are first to the puck, win the battle, get the puck finally out front and wrap it in behind and sneak it past Hatton. And that'll be one that he'll want to have back as he was not tight enough to his post to stop that one from going in. And face off won by the Sting. Sting get to the red line. They dump that in, cross ice. And London takes the Sting player out. Now Turner down in the corner. And it comes to the stick of Kimmy. Kimmy's going to skate out from behind his own net. He's making his way up. And he's just out of the reach of it. Puck's going to bounce off him. It's going to come back towards the boards. It's kept in by Viens. Viens going to try to push this down below the Sting pressure. And he's able to get it to London. London's able to get that deeper. And now Kimmy will go race for the puck. They put it back up along the boards, the Sting, and it's out of the reach of Viens. Viens keeps it in at the blue line, just out of the control of Lee. Lee's going to take the puck away as he gets taken to the boards. London comes to the puck. London down low, tries to avoid the check, and the puck's going to be pressed onto the stick of Lee. Lee centers it to Kimmy. Kimmy can't control. Stinger on the far side. They're going to get it off the boards into the neutral zone onto the stick of Schwantz. Schwantz comes cross ice, and Viens will jump up on the play. And Viens is able to chip that puck, but not in. And the Sting will come back the other way, 2-on-2. Viens is going to have to hustle back. And shot on net. It's into the glove of the netminder, Hatton. And he holds on to this one and gets himself a whistle. 14:50 left in the third period. 3-3 is the score. After the Sting get a wraparound goal on Hatton. And so they'll line it up now to the right of him. Puck's back to Schwantz. Schwantz plays it softly behind the net to Kindrat. Kindrat with the puck starts skating. He's being pressured from the back. He gets through the neutral zone. He pushes it through the Sting players. Defenders are going to turn it back to the neutral zone. It's on the stick of Schwantz. Schwantz chips it forward, and Kindrat's still offside. Here comes Florian now. Florian has Kindrat. Kindrat to the shoulder of the netminder, and so the Sting 10 able to keep the game tied. He tries to center the puck, and it's going to come over the blue line as Ross comes from the bench. He's going to flip that in, cross ice, and the forecheck of the Trackers will develop. Sting now below the goal line. They put it high and over Florian's head, and it's going to roll onto the stick of Kindrat. Kindrat comes cross ice over to Ross. Ross has it on his skates. He'll go backhand behind his net, and it'll make its way to Kindrat. Kindrat plays it off the boards onto Menard's stick. Menard tries to play it up. He hits some skates. Menard off the head of the Sting player. It's played down to the sticks. And now the Sting will go cross ice, and they'll get to the red line. They're going to dump that one in. It's going to wrap around the boards and come all the way to the near side. Stinger going to control, get it in behind Ross. It's over to Kindrat in the far corner. He slowly gets that up to Menard. Menard chips it over to Lowen. Lowen gets it to Florian. Florian now trying to drag it in. He still controls. He tries to center. It's intercepted by the Sting. Sting get it in behind Ross. That was close to being offside. Over comes Brownlee to the puck. He takes the Sting player to the boards. Sting put it towards the net. It deflects in front. Loose puck. Pad saved by the netminder and intercepted by Brownlee. Brownlee controls. He tries to get it up to Lowen. Lowen gets it to the blue line, but not out. And now the Sting get it back to Brownlee. Brownlee can't clear. Brownlee stays with the puck in the middle of the ice as the Sting control over on the boards. And down in the corner, Tyler Turner trying to get the puck back. And Sting player has lost his stick. And Turner and Rule try to get the puck out. Cleared from the front of the net by Ross. Sting put it back down into the near corner. They take it down low. And that one's blocked out by the netminder Hatton as he blocks it with the paddle. And its puck is cleared. Now the Sting regroup. They're going to chip it up through the neutral zone. And it's given back to the player with speed as they cross the blue line. Centering pass is blocked temporarily by Rule. It's on the stick of the Sting. Sting shoot. They're going to miss and put it into the near corner. Sting gather it on this side. Screen forms. Shot comes. Deflects off the stick of Turner. It's going to bounce in behind Lee. Lee's going to get taken to the boards. And now the puck's in the skates of Lee. It's off the skates of Rule. And now Lee's going to have to reach for it, blow off the shin pads of the Sting player. They take it to the middle of the ice. And Viens with some good pressure doesn't let the Sting player get the forehand. Backhand or backside plays. Sting can't get a player to it. And now it's off the stick of Rule onto Lee. Lee has it in the neutral zone as he works 1-on-3. He pulls it through a few sticks, and now it's a turnover. And in transition, the Sting come back the other way. Cross ice dump. And the Sting will go for a change. Schwantz gets to the puck as the Sting player takes him out. And now that is Chase London to Brown. Brown gets it to the middle of the ice. Sting put that back in. It's in behind Schwantz, and it'll be Kindrat first to the puck. Kindrat behind his net's going to stop up. He'll gather some speed. He has pressure on him right away. It's on to this, just out of the reach of London, and the puck's going to come to the Sting. Sting in a good shooting spot, and they get a shot on net. It's a pad save by the netminder. Puck goes across the goal line. Icing is waved off as the Trackers clear. Sting looking to get the puck up ice. It's right on the stick of Kimmy. Kimmy to the front of the net, and Kimmy can't connect with Lowen. Kindrat back down to London. London to the front of the net, off the pad of the netminder into the near corner. Lowen now with the puck, trying to take that puck down low. He gets hammered into the boards. Over comes Kimmy with the high hit. Puck sits up front. and London can't get a stick on the loose puck to tap it past the netminder. And Ross tries to swat it out of the air. He's unsuccessful. And now Kindrat puts it into the shin pads, and with a second attempt, gets it to Kimmy. Kimmy crosses the blue line, pulls it inside, still has possession of it, centers it backside. Netminder might have got a piece of it as it hits the glass in behind the goaltender. Kindrat puts it on net. Puck sits and deflects to the near side, and the Sting will get it to the blue line and out. And Kindrat flat-footed. Sting player goes around him. Puck comes towards the front of the net. Bouncing puck into the skates of Menard. Sting can still control. They're trying to center it, and Ross blocks the pass from coming. Over comes low and takes the body out. Backhand shot is going to make it as far as the top of the circles. And now Ross will get a second chance. He puts it just out of the reach of Florian. And here come the Sting. They dump it in, and they'll tag up and come back in on the forecheck. Hatton with the puck wants to know what the defenders want him to do. He gets it to Kindrat, back to Turner. Turner plays it up to Menard. Menard carries the puck around the Sting player, and it's over to Lone. Lone and Menard onto the stick of Menard. Menard, oh, hits the netminder. Puck sits, and the puck does not make its way to the back of the 4x6, but this one will make it out of play. And with 10 minutes and 6 seconds left, we get a stoppage of play. And so the Sting netminder thwarts the scoring chance of Menard and keeps the game tied at 3. Marcus Rule now for the Trackers take the face-off. Face-off's going to roll to Justin Brownlee. He swats the puck back down in the far corner. Sting defender loses the handle on the puck. Marcus Rule goes and collects it, and the Sting defender comes back to get it. Over comes Connor Brown, tries to hit the Sting player off the puck. Sting make their way up through the neutral zone. They're going to dump it in behind the D-man, and Hatton's going to let it go, and he looks like he wanted to cover it up beside the net. Loose puck behind the goal now, and it's Rule with the puck. Rule on his backhand gets it off the boards. It's going to bounce to the middle of the ice, and it'll be Justin Brownlee who chops it out into the neutral zone. Sting will take it back to the top of the circles in their own zone. They're looking to stretch the ice out. They put that puck all the way up the ice past Viens, and so it'll be now Schwantz back to the puck. He rings it around the boards towards Viens. Viens tries to chip it up the boards, and the puck is played back down low. Coming over to help the puck is Connor Brown. Puck comes to the point man. They go D to D, far side. Shot towards the net. It's going to deflect behind the goal line. Sting still control the puck, and the Trackers trying to gain possession of it. It bounces into the corner, and Brownlee plays it back to his himself. He gathers it and makes his way up ice now. He gets to the blue line, gets around one check, can't get around the second, and so the puck is gathered by the Sting, and now the puck is going to be dumped in by the Sting into the Tracker zone. It's going to roll over to Viens. Viens to the puck, loses possession, bounces right to the middle of the ice, out to the front, backside, and the puck doesn't make it. Sting batted off the back of the net. Centering passes off the stick of London. London gets in the way, or was almost in the way, and it goes post, inside post and in, and eludes the netminder Landon Hatton as the Trackers cannot get possession of the puck from behind their own goal. And the Sting make the Trackers pay, and it is now 4-3 with the Sting scoring 2 unanswered goals in the third period. Face-off coming out to center ice. 8:39 left in the third period, and the Trackers now are on their heels, and they're going to have to try to get some offense going. And so the Sting now making their way towards the Trackers' blue line. Puck's at the blue line. Chase London takes the body, and the puck sits for Kimmy. Kimmy makes his way up through the neutral zone, up to Kindrat. Kindrat going for a rush. Puck's poked into the corner. Puck's going to come up the boards and make its way out onto the stick of Ross. Ross is going to cross ice, dump that, and it's going to wrap around the boards. Sting will control below their own goal line. They stretch that puck out. Ross quickly up on the Sting player, and it deflects out of play, so face-off should come right down at the face-off dot right below us. So Trackers with some sloppy zone play behind their own net, and puck gets back to the back of their net off a point shot, and so now they're playing catch-up. Netminder is asking if he can change a stick or something. So we'll have to wait and see what's going on. He's got a strap that needs to be fixed. So I don't know if it's a stalling tactic or an equipment problem. So we'll wait and see. Everybody's getting rested for the last 8 minutes. So they send a player out to fix the equipment. Oh, they're going to tape the pads. Timeout's being charged to the Sting as they'll tape the pants of the netminder so that they stay up a little bit better. So Sting forced to burn their timeout. And so the Trackers will go to their bench and they'll have a discussion as to what needs to happen in the next 8 minutes. And I would say more offense than defense. And so we'll wait for the 30-second timeout to expire and we'll be back to game action here. Trackers were in control, but come out a little bit flat in the third period, and the Sting jump all over them. They tie it with a wraparound goal and then a point shot. And so now they're going to have to get that pedal to the metal. So face-off coming up just below us here. So they're putting more tape on the goaltender, mending them together. Hopefully it's not sticky tape and going to keep the puck out of the back of the net for Trackers fans. And so he'll lift his pants up like a plumber. And puck's played board side. Florian searching for the puck. It's in the skates of the players. Stinger going to get it to the neutral zone. Ross is going to play that softly off the board. Sting play it back up towards Ross. Stinger going to control and put it back up to the far side. And now it's Connor Kindrat to the puck. Kindrat's going to have pressure on him. And that puck's going to be put up into the ceiling and the whistle goes. They're going to say it went off a black stick, I guess. And face-off's indicated just outside the Trackers' blue line. So Kurt Lee take the face-off draw. Face-off's going to be pushed forward, and it'll be Ross, or so it'll be London and Kimmy. Kimmy to London. It's onto the stick of the netminder. London's taken out in front of the net as he was going hard looking for a loose puck. And so they'll line it up to the left of the netminder of the Sturgeon Sting. And the only thing taking the Sting out of this one is if the Trackers can come back and at least tie it up. Puck's into the skates, kicked back by Lee to Kimmy. Kimmy's going to dump that down low, and now Lee will go back and try to battle for it. It's in the skates of the defender. London trying to help out, and Lee looking for a loose puck, and London trying to kick it to his stick. London's going to get possession of it. He plays it all the way back to the point shot from Turner. He looks in, shot. It's going to deflect. It's going to go off the boards, and it's Lee now from beside the net. He's trying to center it, and it'll be the Sting who gather possession of it. They play it out of play as it hits the mesh. We get a stop and a whistle, and so face-off coming to the left of the netminder of the Sturgeon Sting. London, Kimmy, Lee back out there with Schwantz and Turner. 7 minutes and change left. Face-offs pushed forward. Sting will control. Sting from behind their own net, chased out from London. Sting come cross ice. It's off the stick of Kimmy. It's going to bounce to the Sturgeon player. He carries it, centering pass, and a good stick by Schwantz to push that out of the way so that the shot can't be taken. Kimmy loses possession of it though, and now back the other way come the Sting in transition, and they battle for it just below. And London is trying to push that puck. Puck's collected by the Sting. They play it back to their D. It's onto the stick of Kimmy. Kimmy has the blocker side. Kimmy shoots. Oh, he just misses high glove side. He'll go collect his own rebound. Puck's stripped off his stick by the Sting defender, and now back by the bottom of the circle. Sting circle trying to avoid pressure. They put it up to Viens. Viens now plays it back over to Kindrat. Kindrat looking up ice. Stretch pass is going to miss everybody, and as it crosses the goal line, the whistle goes and icing is called, and the puck will come all the way back down into the Trackers zone. Face-off being indicated to the left of the netminder, Hatton, who at this point would really love to have the wraparound goal back as it was the tying goal. And so the Sting pressure the puck down low, centering passes off a stick, and it pops out through to the near side. Puck's put back down along the board. Sting go back into the far corner, and Kindrat forces the puck. And that's Rule who tries to help Kindrat, but it's the Sting who still maintain possession. Paddle of the netminder, Hatton's able to block the centering pass. Brown gets it to the neutral zone, and now Justin Brownlee looking for a loose puck. And it's played off the board. Stepping into the puck is Kindrat. Puck bounces on him. He's unable to get possession of it, and the Sting put it back down into the Tracker zone. And stick handling with the puck behind his own net is Viens. Viens looks up ice, and Brownlee, and that's a penalty when the guy's already on his board. Shot comes towards the goal. It's going to deflect into the corner. Brown battles for the puck, and now it'll be the Sting chip it through the middle of the ice. That's past the stick of Viens, and Viens did a look to his left as to avoid the puck, and he gets a favorable icing call, and that puck will come all the way down into the Sting zone for your NEBC and Yukon Trackers, who trail by 1. 4-3 is the score. 5:32 left on the clock. Face-offs off the stick of Florian. It's pushed out of the zone by the Sting. Back to the puck will be Ross. Ross behind his own goal will be Crest. He wraps it around the boards, and it's put back down by the Sting below the goal. Turner now with the puck will settle things down, and the Sting are backing off on the forecheck. Menard sauces up the Florian. Florian now through the neutral zone. He's got Lowen in the middle of the ice. Florian takes the puck towards the net. Shot towards the net. Bounces out front. Loose puck. Battle. Netminder gets down. Official loses possession of sight of the puck, and it rolls into the far corner, but the whistle had went. And so Florian had a glorious opportunity to tie it up as he puts his hands to his head in disbelief, and he's just going to have to bear down and bury one of those for his teammates. Nick Lowen takes the face-off draw. Face-off's in the circle, bounces towards Menard, just out of Menard's reach. It comes to the point. Ross tries to pinch in. It's past the stick of Ross. To the puck will be Turner. Turner twists away from pressure, and he makes his way back up ice. He's trying to push that puck towards the middle. Comes to Lowen. Lowen goes cross ice to Kimmy. Kimmy trying to get to the puck before the Sting clear it, and now it's off the stick of Menard over to Turner. Turner plays the puck forward. It bounces off somebody. He misfires on that one. He chips that one up into the neutral zone, and now the Sting will be back to regroup. They put that one down the length of the ice, and as it crosses the goal line, icing is called, and the face-off is going to come all the way back down into the Sting defensive zone. So time is gradually winding down on the Trackers. 4:29 left on the clock. 4-3 is the score for the team in black. And so the team in white, your NEBC and Yukon Trackers, to get some rubber at the net and try to make it elude the netminder. Kept in at the point. Oh, they're going to say delayed offside. They're going to say the puck left. Sting get it out. London looking in, trying to force the puck. It's past Lee, and it's down in behind Viens. And the Sting will go on to offensive. They turn the puck over at the hash marks. Puck's chipped to the middle of the ice. Skating into the puck will be London. London chips that down low as he's checked at the last minute. Puck's still on the boards where Lee battles for. He's trying to kick it to his stick. Sting will recollect it. They're back behind their own net. They're going to flip that all the way through the middle. And as that makes its way down the ice, Kindrad and Viens can't get to it soon enough. The whistle goes. And so the puck will come all the way back down the ice. With about 3:57 left on the clock. Face-off comes to the right of the netminder. Marcus Rule to take the face-off draw. Sting control. They wrap it around the boards. It's going to make its way up to the neutral zone. Stepping up on the puck is Schwantz. Puck's played into the tracker zone, and Turner collects it. Turner brings it out from behind his net. It's off the stick. Skates of the defender. Shot on net. Saved. And they drive the net, pushing the netminder back. Puck sits in the blue ice, and it's onto the defender. Blocked by Turner. Now here comes Connor Brown with the puck. Connor Brown has it poked away from him, and so the Sting put it back on the stick of Turner. And I don't know how you push the netminder into the goal and don't get a whistle out of that one. Puck's going to roll to Rule. Brownlee gets taken out by the Sting player, and the Sting put it up the boards towards Connor Brown. He puts it back in, and the Sting control it at the top of their circles. They come cross ice to the near side, and Sting looks back into the middle. It's off a Tracker's stick. It's going to bounce at the blue line. Sting come in 3-on-2, centering pass onto the Sting stick. Still at the top of the crease, and the Sting still controlled. Down comes Brown. He's just got to make sure not to take a penalty this late in the game. He gets it out of the zone as he gets buried into the boards. And now Rule will get it back out into the neutral zone. This is going to be shot on net. It's going to be turned aside by Hatton into the corner. And Ross looks up ice. He puts it in behind Brown. Brown moves it cross ice out of the reach of anybody. Here comes Lowen quickly to the puck. He can't get there quite fast enough. The Sting turn it back into the neutral zone. They're going to cross ice dump it. And to the puck will be Ross. Sting beat him to the puck, and the puck's going to roll in behind Ross. He goes back around the boards. It's going to cycle past Kindrad, and the puck is directed towards the net. and the Sting trying to get it in past Florient. Florient battled with it, trying to get it out of his zone. Stinger content to let the time wind down on the boards. He's going to make it to the blue line and out. Sting will put it back in, cross ice, and to the puck will be Kindrat. And so we're into a minute 50 left in the period, and it's Kindrat now over to Ross. Ross from his own zone is going to chip that up ice. It's just out of the reach of Menard. Sting player goes and plays it, and he'll be behind his own goal line. He's looking to stretch the ice out. He reverses the flow into the far corner. Sting play it up the boards onto the stick of London. London gets checked, and he doesn't even have the puck. And so low and back to London. London's just going to try to put that down low. And the Sting have 5 people back. Slap shot's going to wrap around the boards. Sting's going to control. They come cross ice. It's off the equipment of the Sting player. And he's got the defenders turned inside out. The Sting put it back out front. And it's Lee who gathers possession of it. Centering pass by London right on the stick of the Sting towards the net. Blocker save. Rebound stop. And so now it's back up the boards. We're back into about a minute 10 left in the period. Ross has the puck. And so Ross needs to move the puck up ice. He's looking cross ice. Puck's going to deflect. It's put down. Shot comes. Shot goes wide and into the corner. And Ross plays the player's stick into the corner. He'll go for a change. Kimmy's down below. And so the puck goes down in the corner, and London tries to play it around to pressure. And Ross plays it up to Kimmy. Kimmy's got to get his head up as he gets crunched. Over comes the check of London as he buries the Sting player. Kimmy now still has the puck. He's going to get to the neutral zone now. And so we're into the last 35 seconds. Kimmy trying to squeeze through. He gets taken out. Trackers now desperately looking for a face-off or a goal. Kimmy to the back of the net to tie the game with 25.8 seconds. And so good individual effort by Kimmy, and the Trackers will take that one and treat it as a win if they can hold on in the last 25.8 seconds as Kimmy gets nailed on the boards and pushes forward with it. And so heartbreak for the hometown Sting as they give up the lead in the last 30 seconds. And so now we'll see what happens here at center ice. And so instead of a timeout, Kimmy takes it upon himself and just deposits the biscuit to the back of the basket and makes the twine ripple. And we have a good Trackers goal as they line up at center ice. 4-4 is the score. So the Sting might be rethinking about sitting back as they were pulling back, trying to maintain the lead. Sting player goes down, centering, goes off with somebody into the back of the net. And you couldn't scripted that one any better for the home team. Not sure how that one makes it to the back of the net other than it's centered and off somebody and crosses the goal line. So I think the Trackers just let up a little bit after tying it, think that they had it tied. Timeout being called by the Trackers. And so Coach DeCare is going to have a face-off play that he's going to develop here, and the Trackers are going to try to push that puck forward and try to score. And I just wonder if they'll paint her right away or wait until possession is taken. Mr. Viennes, pull him before the face-off or after the face-off. We will find out here. Looks like Hatton's grabbing for the gate. And so they'll discuss what play they want to do. Landon Hatton's going all the way into the box, so they'll go 6-on-5. And so that is just definitely a heartbreaker again for the Trackers, who just got on even terms. .1 or 18.7 seconds left in the period. Face-off coming at center ice. And we'll try to get this all set up for you. Puck's going to come forward. To the puck will go Kimmy quickly. Puck's out of Kimmy's reach. Ross plays it down low. 12 seconds left. And Kimmy controls down below the goal line. Kimmy has it, tries to pull it to the middle. Sting play it back towards the boards. And it's played out of play. Whistle goes. And so they'll line it up to the left of the netminder. Kindrad will go get instructions. He'll get everybody lined up. Everything's going towards the net. Sting control the faceoff. Sting going to put this past Kindrat, and that'll be the game. So the Sting score with 18.6 seconds left. And they take the tie away from the Trackers, who had just scored it at 25 seconds. And so some hard lessons being learned by the NEBC and Yukon Trackers as they drop their first 2 back-to-back games of the season, and the first 2 games since the Christmas break. And so shots on goal on the score clock, 44 for the home team, 41 for the Trackers. And Trackers are going to come to center ice and shake hands with the Sturgeon Sting. And so they'll finish out the road trip tomorrow. So my phone overheated at the end of the last game, and so the final score is 5-4. Your NEBC and Yukon Trackers dropped their second game of the weekend to the Sturgeon Sting, who score in the last 18 seconds. And so a heartbreaker again for your Trackers. We're going to have to try to figure things out. So we'll be coming to you live tomorrow from the Confederation Arena for the final game of the weekend. So thanks for joining me this afternoon, and we will see you back here live on YouTube for more Trackers and Yukon hockey.